chat rooms because they're a lot of fun when you're really bored, and it's really fun to sometimes harass people online.
Oh my god.
But then it's okay if you do because then they just get mad.
Okay, so you like to
But when I go on chat rooms, I'm the kind of person that like spams on chat rooms. So I like put up, like I copy and paste my like Macbeth essay from like sophomore year, and then I flood the chat room box, and then people go like, oh my gosh. I guess I feel more open on the internet because you can say things online that you wouldn't normally say in real life. Like, I wouldn't be like this crazy spammer in real life because that's just stupid, but on the internet it's kind of fun.
Alright, so I feel more open online because then I don't have to like be like more in person because then it's more awkward. Online, it's much easier just to get a hold of people because everyone's your friend compared to actually having to go to that person, to whatever location, wherever they are.
It's an easier way to communicate with people instead of having to possibly disturb them by calling the home phone or the cell phone. You don't have to waste a text if you have limited texts, and it's easier for them to get a response than email.
Like, since we're entering into like an increasingly more technological world, I think teenagers have become like more and more dependent on technology. Like, we spend more of our time on computers. We listen to our iPods more, and it's causing us to get more withdrawn. For example, like, my parents never grew up with like iPods or computers or whatnot, and they are more open to communicating with strangers around them. Like, if they're sitting on a train, for example, they would talk to the people around them about their day. Versus now, for example, if I were to be taking the train to somewhere, I would usually like pop in my iPod earphones, and I just would withdraw into myself and not talk to anyone. So I guess in a way, teenagers have turned to chat rooms for ways of communicating with others through like technology, since I think we've lost the ability to like come out of our shell and be brave and talk to others person to person.
For tone of voice, like to try and be sarcastic or whenever it comes to jokes, it's much easier to like express yourself because you can easily use the emotes or be more like blunt. So I guess it can be easier, and also you have like less consequences whether or not someone's going to get mad or something, since all you have to deal with is they're talking back to you rather than physical violence.
Facial expressions, there's like GTG, gotta go, see ya, BBL, be back later, CL, like CYA.
I think that in general, when people chat online, they don't worry about making their sentences flow or sound nice. They don't worry about using academic diction. They just, whatever thought occurs to them, they just type it out, they press enter, and they just say whatever they want, whatever comes to their mind. Oftentimes the topic can change quickly. You know, you could be talking about something 1 minute and then a few seconds later just be talking about something else. And it doesn't really matter because no one minds, because on chat you just, your thoughts are in a sense fragmented and you just say whatever occurs to you.
So in chat rooms, people would say like LOL for laughing out loud, but now teenagers, instead of saying LOL, you actually say LOL in everyday language with like your friends. Another example would be like LMAO, like you would actually say it instead of, like you say the abbreviation instead of saying the whole word it stands for. I think chat room language is definitely affecting the way we talk to each other nowadays.
I feel that when people talk through an online medium like on Facebook chat, they are aware that what they say can be taken out of context, or it's stored on the internet, it's saved there, and it could haunt them in the future. It could be used against them. But when people talk with their friends, they don't worry about their friends carrying like a recorder in their pocket or something. They talk freely, and they're not worried about what they say.